because I'm giving this away. It's all got to get done. And what the is garage time? I don't see this taking a whole lot of time. So we're gonna get into something else today. I just don't know what. It'll be fun though. It always is. We got some front brake parts here. Brake pads, some nice brake lines. Fragola. Is that like a Fraggle Dracula? Yeah. I think we could do this today. We'll get some paint on these caliper brackets first. And when I was looking around up there, I found the glove box door arms for that Mercury dash we put in here. We'll turn these into a nice shade of red too. So while those are buzzed down with 180, I'm just gonna throw some self-etching primer on it. Then we can put some red on it. Should we powder coat them? Yeah. Or should we paint them with good paint? Yeah. Are we gonna do either of those? No. I think we're good for paint. They're ready. Mm-hmm. I've never used Behr spray paint before, never even seen it. But this Flirt Alert gloss red here, it's pretty nice. It's a little orange compared to the Viper red that we're doing, but it's pretty close. Painted a couple canvases too. Do some pinstriping on those. These Willwood calipers, they're very nice the way they are. They don't need to be red. You can't see through Steelies and Baby Moons anyway. Well, this side's red. It's not drying very fast. It's not very smooth either, but you know what? That's probably the primer underneath it. They just need a little bacon. I love bacon. We'll let them sit out in the sun for a while and maybe break out a little bit of this paint. There's still a bunch left in here, and it's gone quite far. We got 2 coats on this, 2 coats on this, 2 coats on those brackets. We'll have enough left over for 2 coats on the other side of those brackets, and then some to keep around for whatever. Almost done. Watching Ben Turpek now. I think that's how you say your name. Anyway, I like his channel. Just a regular dude building a mini truck. Alright, I think those brackets gotta be dry by now, so we could flip them over and do the other side. Uh-oh, UPS is here. I'm thinking we can get this jacked up, get the wheels off, get these brake parts put on. It should be relatively quick. I'm looking at these brackets. I don't know if you guys can see that finish on them. I'm not too happy with that Behr paint anymore. Maybe they should just stick to house paint. Or it could be my prep work. I don't know. Whatever. It's all good where they're going. Nope, 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 nope. There's one. And it's not even tight. These brackets are slightly different. This threaded part here is offset. I didn't know which side was which, so I got one just sitting here. Caliper will fit on it about like that. Hey, it's only 2 bolts. If it's wrong, take it back off, right? Right. I know you guys didn't hear that, but Frank and Brian just called out the channel. How cool is that? That's a drop with Frank and Brian. Podcast I listen to every Monday. Well, kind of started falling behind, but been getting caught back up. Got that bracket on. This caliper here. We got our fluid inlet. Sent us a couple adapters. So this end that goes in the caliper, we're gonna need to seal that up. Put some Teflon tape on there, it'll be alright. Make sure we put it on the right way. That always helps. So we got some bolts here, and it looks like a whole lot of washers to shim this with if we have to. So there might be a little trial and error here. That's okay, we can handle that. I'm gonna turn these wheels so we can get better access to it. Yeah, that'll help a little bit, huh? Yeah, I think so. We're gonna put that caliper. Oh yeah. Well, since we're over here, we'll put this brake hose on. Suppose I better grab a couple bolts, handful of these shims, caliper. I think what we could do, take a couple of these brake pads, we can put them in there and see how far off it really is. The design of these calipers, I love it. Super easy to just slap pads in there like that. So my idea was one of those pads would be looser than the other one. So then we can kind of figure out where a shim needs to be. And I think that's a good idea. But we're gonna have to tighten up that caliper just so we can get an accurate idea. I think maybe we need one to space it that way. That one there's real tight. That one there's got a little bit of give. I'm gonna try 2. That one's real loose now. I don't think that worked. I think we need to go back down to 1 shim. Yeah, I can't even get that outer one in. All right, well, here we go. Here I go again. All right, back down to 1. Now, need to find my grease. It's up there. So this synthetic disc brake caliper grease, we're gonna smear it all over the brake pad. That way, our brakes don't squeak. Just kidding. We're gonna put it on the backside and the edges. Not there. I really wish the camera was recording. So I turned this and pulled the trigger and well, they're not gonna squeak, I'll tell you that. Shot right out of there. That was stupid. Ay, ay, ay. Got a big old cotter pin. Stick it through the caliper, the brake pads, the other side of the caliper. That hose will end up going that way. We won't be going that far today though. Well, let's give this wheel a spin. Oh, we'll spin it this way this time. There we go. Huh, looks just like the other side. Oh, look what I got. It's a whole new me. I got my glasses. How do I look? How about in my favorite hat? Wife loves this hat. Just kidding. She hates it. Tell you what though, these progressive lenses, they're gonna take some getting used to. In focus, not in focus. Focus, not focus. Anyway, let's space that coolant overflow away from the core support because we obviously can't get it open. That should be as simple as just putting a spacer between this bracket and the other bracket. That should pull it out this way a little bit. That's what I'm thinking. Just got to come up with some sort of good spacer idea. Like I could probably find a good one at like Ace Hardware. Some sort of nice little stainless spacer. Yeah, we'll run there later on. What else can we do? Oh yeah, I remember. We actually already started something. We could put these glove box arms on. So this should go on there like that, but through this hole. Wrong one. That's better. I guess I was supposed to put them through the holes first. Thought these glasses were supposed to make me smarter. These things are all sorts of bent up. Not even sure I want them. I don't like them on there anyway. It's not like it hits anything if it opens too far. There really is no too far. Yeah, those are neat knots. Waste time on glove box arms. Check. Certainly not going to throw them away though. Okay, how about this? This needs to be done. Transmission dipstick, we're going to mount right here. And you can see why I don't like that. We can't leave that bracket looking like that. We're going to have to trim it. Oh, I don't know, like that. So I wonder how hard it is to get this bracket off. We need another wrench. So I know this is probably going to cause issues as far as mounting, but that line we made, I want to duplicate it on the other side so we can mount this bracket this way rather than up like that. I just think it'll look better. And I'm willing to risk the frustration of getting this mounted on the firewall. It's not like we need to do it all the time. Let's do it. Was that the doorbell? I didn't see anybody. I think that'll do nice. Just have to clean that up a bit. Not gonna lie, I'm having a heck of a time getting used to these glasses. They said it might take a few weeks. What I catch myself doing is I want to rip them off my face like I did those cheap readers all the time. No, those are permanent. Anyway, let's clean this up a bit. Okay, I've gotten used to them enough where I can't take them off. I'm gonna need to get those safety glasses that go over your glasses. Struggle. We got that pretty nice with the 36 grit. But now we got a Scotch-Brite pad on one. So what we're gonna do is put that on now, like the way it is, and when we start painting stuff, like finish painting stuff, then we'll revisit that. We gotta make sure it works anyway. That looks much better. I can live with that for sure. I'll tell you what, I got some pretty cool friends in the garage. Our friend Troy noticed that we needed a sheet metal brake pretty badly, so he sent us one. Thank you, sir. So much appreciated. One of these days soon, we'll make a stand for this. Here's another thing we can do today. We gotta bolt that sway bar on. It's on the control arms, just not on the frame. We can get that on there and that'll be a permanently done thing. One of very few permanently done things we have so far. Oh, this is a oil pump rod for a small block Chevy. This is what the distributor spins around and it spins the oil pump. We supposed to put that in there? I'm kidding. Come on, we primed that. You saw it. We saw oil. It's in there. This is just a different one. Ooh. I wonder if we could cut this in half and use it for spacers for our overflow. That'd probably about do it. Maybe we'll try that before we run and spend money. Well, first thing, so we gotta straighten this out. I think that'll do. It should. So doing this stuff yourself, you got to get creative. Somehow we're gonna have to get those tight. wedged a screwdriver in it. Might work. It's just got to hold the wrench in place while we tighten the bolt. It's working. Well, it worked on one side, why not the other? Stuck. Got it. I got it. Sway bar. Check. Suppose we can get on with the spacer. I wrapped it with tape so I can mark the center. So our spacer here is 30.8 millimeters. So half of that would be 15.4. So we'll go 15.4. So by our calculations, that line should be half. Cut that line there, and we'll have two that are the same size. Close enough anyway. Got that afternoon rain. All right, we got some hardware here. We got our spacers over there. Why are they over there? We got our spacers right here. Yeah, well, let's put these on and see if that does any better. Stainless bolt, stainless washer, through the overflow, through the spacer, through the bracket, lock washer, net. Kind of makes everything happier, really. And our hose here coming out of the radiator cap, that's definitely got a easier bend on it. Put this panel back on, see how it really turned out. That's perfect. Even got a little room to spare. Space out coolant overflow so it's accessible. Check. I like it. I think it's cool. I could totally pick it apart, but I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that up to one of you guys, because I'm giving this away. So I've been asked, what the heck is Garage Time? Garage Time is the legal business name of pinstriping and the YouTube channel and the merchandise. So that's what that is. And it stands for everything we stand for out here. Just having fun on the garage. And I'm going to give this away because we released 2 new shirts. Got this one with the pinstripe Garage Time in the front. We got this one with the little pinstripe Garage Time chest piece. It's actually going to be a little bigger than this. I had to make a change. But the cool part is on the back anyway. Those will be available on the website, ltscustomgarage.com. And I'm going to randomly throw this in a package. Order one of these 2 t-shirts, or both, and you can get that for free. Maybe. Thanks for coming by and hanging out again today, guys. It was fun. We got a lot done. I'll see you in this one.